Hello everyone. Today I am going to do a dynamic mapping of Corona cases here according to the country, but I am here doing a dynamic mapping of Corona cases of time series of Nepal. So for that I have used my spider IDE for that, and I am going to show you that uh, showing the steps how we can get our result here. For that we are gonna dealing with pandas library to read the CSP data, and after that uh, we are going to group the data by district wise, as we have collected our data according to our districts in the CSP data format, and after grouping our data it makes us to illustrate our information in more easier or the catchy way. Now after that we are going to ping the province or the state column, and after that we are going to transpose our data frame, and we are going to import the GeoPandas data frame to read the shape file here, and after that we are going to check any discrepancies between the CSV data format and the country shape file. I will explain you later on, and after that we are going to merging the data with the old map GeoPandas geodata frame, and we are going to plot our mapping design related to layout and our boundary box and other thing. After that we are going to adding a title on a map, our map, and that we are going to removing the axis and moving the legend according to our wish in which corner it will fit, and it doesn't disturb our output. And after that we are going to create at last GIF animation, and now I will show you here. We need this libraries to represent our information in the more informative way. You can see pandas helps us to pandas or map classify help us to uh, fix our layout, I string, geopandas discards, and these help us to for the read of the shape file in the graph and the CSV data format. We need to install all these library before proceeding. Now after this I am going to open my Python IDE. Now you can see it here. I am going to start my video here. I am going to type a statement here is import pandas is PD. Now after that I am going to make a read a CSV file data file, and I am here skipping my typing up. For before that we are going to fix our working location as I have shown it here. Now we are gonna creating a new module, this module on this working folder, so that it makes our work more easier, or we don't have to do our clumsy works, and we can use our districts data from here and our CSV data format from here. As you can see, now I have type statement, and I have got the typing my statement here because it makes our video lengthy, and I have copied my this time series and paste it here. and it reads our CSV data format by this statement. You can see it here, and we are at last we are going to create these types of GIF file. Now after this, we are going to simply group by the data by districts, as I mentioned before in the start of my video. I am going to simply you can see it here. I am going to take group by our data here. You can see we have get our invalid syntax. Due to this typing, it is not a Python script, so it gets error saying invalid syntax. So I am going to hidden this text, which is not command for the Python command for our script, or this is just to inform you that how we are going to proceeding with our work. So I am going to hidden it. Now after this, I am going to draw, or before that I am going to run our step till now, and now I am going to show you variable explorer till now what we have done. You can see that we have created our data frame. This index include the districts in this province, and this date wise, this is first case appear in the world, mag 8 2076, and you can see up to this Z15 we have collected our data according to the time series of different districts. Now after this we have group by our district wise data and created our summarized data, and after this we are going to drop pin the province or the state column, and I am, as I mentioned before, I am not I am just skipping my typing part to make my video length shorter. After this I have done data equal to this, and I have run it. You can see it here, data dot drop equal to column equal to province slash state, and you can see it, we have dropped our province or state column. After this we are going to create the transpose of that data frame, that data, by typing transpose data equal to transpose dot t. After this you can see what we have done. This data.t means it helps us to transpose the data, and this transpose data is the name of the output, and I have run it, and you can see it transpose data, and it has transposed our data. In this before in this index we have row in data exchange. By transposing it, we can see it by checking our previous and after data frame. Now I am going to show you the increasing trend of corona by using that transposed data according to the time series or the date wise, and Udaipur and I am taking the more hotspot area of Corona to show you how it is increasing and make you clear the increasing trend. You can see it here, legend of Udaipur blue, Kapil Vastu orange, and the Baki green, and the increasing trend of the corona cases in these districts. After this part doesn't have a role in our work, so I am going to return it. Now I am proceeding ahead and I am importing the GeoPandas before moving, and I have first of all type my statement here to read my district, Nepal districts. So I am going to import GeoPandas as GPD, and I have used it gpd.read file, and I am going to run it. So you can see it has no error, and this is the transposed data, and after that I have copied the Nepal districts and paste it here. And you have to provide full path if you are working in different location. You have Nepal districts in different location, and you are working the cases in different location. You have to provide full path and provide request statement too. And here you can see it here in the district geodata frame. You can see it what we have done. District map geodata frame. You can see it. This is data frame. This is the district map that we have read by using the GeoPandas library. And now we are going to match these two by passing the if-else statement to check any discrepancies in our data between the CSV data and our shapefile data. We are cross-checking these two districts column by passing if-else statement. You can see it here. Now you can see it for index, that row, this index. If the Acham of this index is not in the district map, that district dot name, it will print this district, those district is not in the list of country shape file. If it doesn't match with the district name, it will print that district is not in the list of country shape file. For example, if Makanpur is not matching or Chittaun is not matching, it will show Chittaun is not in the list of country shape file. You can see if the data district name doesn't get matched with this district name, it will print Chittauan is not in the list of country shape file. Now I think you have got it, and after that if it is in the list, it will pass simply. Now we are going to run it to check any discrepancies. We can see it here. We have no any discrepancies here, and now we can proceed ahead. Now we are going to merge data with the old data pandas geodata frame here. After this, here we can see merge equal to district map dot join. That district data with the previous data we have read is CSV data format on district name. We are going to merge the district name is it is we have made it same. How equal to right? We have to pass this statement. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to plot our map layout or any sort of work dealing with it. So I have used my merged data is to create our plot. Now we have to go through the dates. So I have typed it dates. Before that, I'm going to show you how we use the dates here. Oh, sorry, this is not our merged data. This is our merged data. And this is district name, and we can see this is our date, how it goes on. We can use our dates as recent date 2/15/2077 is of Nepali date. After this, we are going to run it first of all to check if there is any mistake while passing out this plot statement. You can see this is our map we have plotted as of just 15. Here you can see the how the corona case is spreading in the different district as per the just 15, and as the color is darker it has more cases of corona confirmed cases in that districts. We can see in the Tarai part of the Nepal. And sim equal to user defined, we can use it only when we have installed the map classifier library. And we can see it, we have assigned our legend by classifying classification underscore kwds equal to beans, and that we are going to define our legend scale. That means 1, 3, 5, 10, 30, 50, 80 in that way. And I'm after that we are going to assign our title there. So for that I am going to pass my another statement here. You can set ax.set title and you can run it. And I have given a title as total confirmed cases of Nepal, and this is the access. You can remove or keep it. but I am just removing it to show you how to remove it. Remove the excess, and I have kept. Now I am going to removing the excess here. After that, after passing set axis off, you can just simply run it, and so it has removed the excess from our map. Now after this I am going to show you by date by days, and I have used Baishak 15, and you can see in which area in that date the corona is increasing and the impact of it in that districts. Now after that I am going to move the legend here. I am minimizing it just to show you that. And I have saved it, and we are going to move this legend box to the down part here, so it looks alluring or attractive here. You can see it by dragging here too. We can see it here. Now after this, what we are going to do is that we are moving the legend as I have told you before too. Here in this zone, we can assign it by setting a boundary box statement. We can leave it there too, but later on we have to put the date above there, so it looks little bit unclear. So I am not keeping that legend box there. I am putting it in the left part of our map, below left part of our map. And we have passed our statement here, and I am telling you I am not showing my typing as I have a slow typing here, so it takes little long length to make this video, and we have to check if there is any simple punctuation error too. It doesn't run, we can proceed ahead. Now we can set our boundary box is, or the legend box, to 0.17 to 0.4, and you can see it here. After running it, our legend box come, as I mentioned before, to the below right part of left part of our image. Now after this, we are going to append the image appear according to date wise, or get the image date wise, and we are going to save it according to the dates. For that we have to use our merge data. For that, simply after this we are going to passing a simple statement here to move on. GeoPandas geodata frame. For that date, you can see that for this date I am going to assign my date's name is DATX dates, and I'm moving to Python console here. You can see it here. I'm going to type merge dot column columns. You can see it here. Index this date name up to 2/15/2077 from 8 Mag 8 2076 to Z15 2077. After this, I am going to check this data type. You can put it here simply typ type, and you can merge dot columns columns. You have to close the bracket. You can see it is pandas series code index base index. After that, I am going to list this date here, list this index here, all this I am going to list in a column or line. You can see it here by typing after this. You can see it here, it has created a list of this pandas series. You can see it, district name, geometries, and then the date begins as per the merged data. You can see it here. You can see it here. Name, this has created a series of this row so that we are gonna deal with it easily, and I am going to close it. After that, you can see it in the IPython console. After that, we are gonna put this in place of this so that it will move according to this. At first, it will show the data of 8th, Mag, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and similarly, at last, by going through by SAC, Z8, it will show up to Z15 here. And we are going to show you from when the date begins. This means this is 0. We can see it here by typing. Simply, I am going to copy this. Control C. Control V. And you can see it here. 0. Now, after this, you can say general print here. 0 represent in this row. 0 represent this at first district name, and similarly we can check for a date from when the date begins. You can see it. We can gonna type this again, Control C, Control V, and I am replacing it by 1, and let's see what it shows. And as we expect, it shows geometry. Now for that, we can gonna change again. You can see it here. I'm changing it to 2. After this, you can see it. Our date begin from here, and this means we are going to use these two. At last, what we have? These two 128. 2 to 128. We can use now it here. Now I am going to show you what I have done, you can see it. We have a length of its dates from 2 to 187, 128, 28 as I have shown it through this row series up to 128, and we have checked our first date too, so that we are going to using this date to 2 to 128. Now you can see it. Now I am going to make it hide first. Hide all this statement here first. After reading, you can simply type this print date statement here, and you can check what does it will happen. You can see it here. We can get our dates, what we have assigned in between these two digits here, up to from mag 8 to this Z13. Oh sorry, we have 130 data here. I have gotten here. For that, what we are going to show you that we can check out length of our data simply by tapping a statement here. You can see it here. I am going to show you here that you can see it here. You can simply type LE and len, merge. You can simply copy it from here too. Lazy to typing, Ctrl C. You can paste it by general Ctrl V. You have to close the bracket. Every single punctuation marks here matters a lot. You can see it. We have type 128, so it shows up to Z13, but the length of our series is up to 130. So after 130 we will get it up to Z15. So I'm not going to do this because I'm going to show you after this what will happen to our map. So I'm going to make it just simple. These two 120 to 128 here. The gap between this is very simple, so we don't it doesn't take a long time to load, and I can show you the output of this statement here. Now I'm going to unhidden this. Now we can see that I have unhidden it. Now I'm going to show you. First of all, it doesn't have work now. I'm going to backspace here, and now we have to change it to dates. First of all, dates, and you can change it here to plus DAT here dates. After this, what it does is I'm going to show you by refreshing it. Now here I'm going to run it, and you can see it. I have changed my dates here. I want my graph with the dates is a proper date, so to show that the data are represent it very nicely to make understandable. So I'm going to run it. You can just gonna check it. See it here, our maps according to our date. That means 120 to 128. We can get 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128. It has appeared 8 maps here. You can see it here. You can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4 is for date. We can see it here. But we have to now, you can get my plan here. I'm going to appear it, make it appear in time series from beginning. It means from Mag 8 to Z15. It means you can see it here. It's our plan. So I am going to append my image first so that it helps us to append our image here. I am going to install pillow library and the string IO library here so that it helps us to create an animated file here. Now we are at the end of our video. After this, I am going to, as per I have said, I am going to add my now I am going to import my pillow library and the IO library here. You can see I have imported PIL and the IO string library here. After that, what I am going to do is I am going to create a image frame of every dates. So, as I have typed the statement here, you can see it here, image frame. I have typed image frame here. You can see it. After that, you can get your image frame here. img equal to a@gex get figure, and f it helps to binds your string library, that means dates. It helps to move your dates. You can change your string here, and the image dot it helps, this statement helps to save the image according to our image.savefig that we have created this image frame, saving in the PNG format in the bbox equal to tight. This means we are going to make our image tight in our this layout boundary box and seeking it and appending all the image here by this statement or the script here. You can see it simply. Now at last we are going to create a GIF animation so that it will help us to bind our all image here and so according to our loop wish, and for that I am going to type my statement here. You can see it here. I am going to show you. You can see it here. I am going to create my GIF animation here. Now I have typed this. After this, it helps to bind our image frame according to the wish, and I am going to give save it as download COVID cases up to not up to just 15. And I am saving it in the GIF file, and I have created an animated GIF file here. Now after this, we have to append image equal to image frame up to 1:2. This means we have to create these two 2:2, as we have before mentioned 2:2. We need a total, so I am going to put it 130. After this, we have to close our all the statement here. Save all equal to true, duration time series equal to 3, and loop equal to 1. It means it helps us to loop only one time. That means you can understand one times means 1 to 3. 2 to 130 only one times. If we type 2 here, if you type 2 here, it loops for 2 times. So as our date is of 130, so looping for 2 times doesn't make a sense. So I am taking loop here only one, and time duration is 33 again 300 millisecond here. Now I am going to close my statement here. I am going to end my script here with this statement. Now you can see this is our final script. It is a little bit lengthy, so if you have any query you can ask us in the comment section below. Now I am going to run it here so that we can get our output, and I will show you how does it appear after our work. Here we have, after this we can get it in our working folder here. We can see it as of now. We have created today, so it has a date of today 5/29, and this is our output. You can see it here how it is changing. Yeah, you can simply see it here. Nepal has only one case for generally 2 months, so after that it has started to appear rapidly. You can see it here how it is changing or creating, increasing or spreading in the whole district. You can see it here up to Z15. It has spread up to nearly 52 districts as per data, but below data doesn't show due to this index. We can see it, but we can see it how corona has affected the Nepal and in which zone. It has reached up to Solukhumbu to in different district here. You can see it. Now with this I am gonna end my video here. Thank you. Keep watching, keep supporting.